Hey guys, Mr. Surplus Nut. Just finished talking on the second video, the second part to this, how I managed to get all my rifles from my collection of surplus World War II era rifles. And I just finished talking on part 2 about the M1 Garant. So now let's just jump into the second rifle here. This is the my Enfield. It's a 1944 long branch. It's a Canadian long branch Enfield. I purchased this from one of the bunch of Enfields that Classic Firearms got from Samco Global down here in Miami when they went out of business. They declared themselves bankrupt for whatever reason. So I was able to put my hands on one of these. I have a separate one or two videos on this rifle very up close. So yeah, this is my my Enfield. Beautiful gun. And I just check out those other videos so you guys can see the rifle by itself. They say that the long branch is supposed to be one of the best Enfields made. So I redid the stock on it. Beautiful, beautiful walnut stock. And on this one, I had to do a lot of the bluing. I mean, this rifle came, guys, you will see this rifle when I received it. To me, and I know the people that like to, you know, get them back to A1 spec, you'll be like, wow, it's pretty beat up. And some people would have probably kept it like that, the purists that love them like that. But anyways, I like to redo mine, so I had to do a lot of rebluing on this thing, like the action part, the bolt, the magazine, the trigger guard area, a lot of stuff, and I used the Oxford blue for that. So yeah, that's my Enfield. Then here, moving on, we have a rifle that that took me a while to find. That's my Type 99 Arisaka first series Nagoya rifle. Oh, going to what I think I was talking on the first part of the video of this series of videos. I try to purchase my surplus rifle that has some significance. This, remember this one, the M1 Garant, I liked it because it's an H&R. It's a CMP gun. And besides that, it's one of the last ones made. So I know you might say, oh, well, you know, 1944 M1 Garant, 1945, 1942, right in the middle of the war. It's more collectible, has more collectivity, but that's fine. But, you know, just this one being one of the last ones made from them, that there was no rush to it and stuff. I mean, it was probably, you know, that's the significance right there, you know, how well it was made. On my Enfield, again, it was built, it's a long, I forget the freaking name of it now, but anyways, so many rifles. Long branch in 1944. Well, 1944, if you guys know, that was the year that the coalition between United States, England, and Russia, they, you know, when the front started, actually, United States and England, they, you know, they invaded, they did the amphibious attack of Normandy, and, you know, Russia came in through the land, but the three countries went ahead and decided to fight against Germany in World War II. So this being a 1944 Enfield, and this is the year that I like. I don't like the other years. This is 1944. So to me, that year, being that it was when the front started, the invasion of Normandy, it's very significant to me. That was the year, 1944. Same thing on this Arisaka. One of the things that sold me on it, yeah, it's got the mum scrubbed off, which, you know, it adds value to the rifle, but still, this one has the aircraft, which is very difficult to find. The aircraft, anti-aircraft, supposedly they were supposed to shoot down a plane with this, but go figured. It's got the anti-aircraft sights, okay, which a lot of Arisakas don't have. The only thing this rifle don't have, because I forgot to put it on the table, just for the M1 Garant, he sold me an original World War II bayonet. For the I haven't purchased one for this one, for the Enfield. I'm gonna get me a bayonet for that one. But anyways, for this Arisaka, I got it with the anti-aircraft sights. I got the it didn't come with a cleaning rod. I went ahead and got a cleaning rod. The front sights are good. Some of them are ground off on the top or missing. I mean, these rifles are pretty beat up out there. And this is not one last ditch rifle when they got ditched out towards the end of the war just to get a Jap with a rifle in their hands to try to win the war. This is not one of those last ditched. The only thing that this Arisaka had, it was that it came with the safety that it was one of the ones that they were putting on the last ditch. It was all like just like a round circle, really ugly. I managed to find this surplus place where they had originals parts, and this is not a milled safety. This is an original safety button from an Arisaka. I paid like $130 some, I think, for that. Just to get that, I was able to get an action cover. This thing has the cover. Yeah, it's a reproduction, but you know, what do you want? It doesn't have the wood butt plate. It's got I re-blued it. It's got a metal plate. Obviously, doesn't have matching numbers, but it's an Arisaka, man. I bought a reproduction, really nice, just like the original reproduction sling for it. Okay. And I pretty much got the rifle complete. All I need for it now, I was able to get a bayonet for it. Paid a lot of money for that one. I forgot to put these two bayonets on the table, the one for the M1 Garant and the one for the Arisaka. But yeah, I was able to get the cleaning rod. It's got the sights intact. I was able to get the action cover that they had. It's got the safety, you know, everything. The only thing I'm gonna get later on is a monopod. Even though they look super ugly to me, I'm just gonna have it there, but I'll probably put it on just to have the rifle complete. Got the sling, the bayonet, just gotta get the monopod, and that's it. And also, this rifle was really significant because it's a Type 99 Nagoya, first series Nagoya, and I searched the even from the seller, but then I researched it, the actual serial number, and it was done somewhere around 1941, towards the end of 1941, which is when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. I know it sounds kind of crude, guys, to say that, but hey, you know, 1941, when the Japs decided to bomb us and got us to go into the war in the Pacific with them, you know, it brings significance to the rifle. All right, so we already covered on these 3 videos. This is the 3rd part of the series. My first 3 rifles, again, that I really needed to complete. Basically, there's 4 of them. You got the M1 Garant for the United States, the Enfield, the Arisaka, and the K98. Those were the main countries that were involved. But anyways, on this series of videos, I covered the M1 Garant, the Enfield, and just now the Arisaka. So we'll go ahead and jump into the K98 in a bit. Catch you guys back.